Welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as C. Marshall. Started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team.
Each week, we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax as we chat today. May is almost upon us, and all I'll say, Rob, without giving anything away, big things are coming. Big things are coming. Big changes are coming, Rob.
What? This podcast goes out what day?
No, this is on Friday.
Okay.
This is on Friday.
Which is the 24th. Oh, right.
Correct.
Not the 28th yet. And also not May
yet.
the 4th. Okay, cool.
Correct.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Keeping my dates straight.
I'm just saying that the big things are coming. I'm not saying that we're going to release the information about them today. There's a difference. Yeah, there's other information. There's things have been released today that have been released throughout the week. And as we always say, we read the blog to those who don't want to read the blog, and that's fine. So
true. Yes, we do.
There you go. There you go. Otherwise, Rob, but before that, I've been busy doing the homestead thing, and I'm now building a quail coop. Yes, a quail coop. We have 24 eggs currently in the incubating, ready to go. I'll candle them up this weekend and seeing how many are actual fertile or not and have gestated. But otherwise, a quail coop is in the making.
Quail? What?
Quail. Yeah. Quail.
I'm learning this for the very first time right at this second. So this is a genuine reaction of like, what? That's amazing. Insane. I don't even know what to say. We have quail, like wild quail, all over the place around England, like right around us. I see them on the road all the time. Wow. Yeah. Quail.
Yeah. So quail coop, mainly for the purpose. Well, it's going to be a dual purpose, but for the singular purpose of quail egg for the time being. And the quail egg is best. I mean, look, they're small. You're not going to fry up a quail egg, Rob. I'll say that because they're too small. You're going to have to do 15 of them to actually get 2 normal chicken eggs. So the best thing about it, though, Rob, is you boil up the quail eggs themselves. You hard boil them, and then you can do the pickled quail eggs. So you can sell off the pickled quail eggs in jars, like mason jars. See? So there you go.
Okay.
So that's all I've been up to, mate. What's been happening in your neck of the woods, buddy?
Well, you see, I'm actually preparing for a charity bike ride. And it's coming up in 3 weeks. And we're going to put some information out to the Munzee community, I believe, about this. We got something that's happening over here in England, and think that we're going to put something out to the community, some kind of a supporting opportunity as well through the game, because we're kind of sponsoring the ride in a way a bit. There's a lot more information that's going to come out. But Lou and I are away right now, and we are doing some training because I needed to get out on the roads and actually ride my bike. And so today I've been out on the longest ride that I've been on in probably 5 years. Wow. I haven't even been out on the road in like 3 years. I deployed a Munzee while I was out there. Lou put out a painted rock. So there's my Munzee tie-in as usual. But did this tall climb that I didn't think I would be able to do. I really didn't. I set it up as like a sort of a test, and it was way too steep for me. But Lou encouraged me along, and at the top, I placed a Munzee, and this place is called Texas Pass, and it's actually just across the border in Germany. So it's kind of cool, Texas Pass, and it was like, that's cool. There's my deploy, and then it was a nice descent. Okay, so a couple miles down, a beer garden. Yeah. So that was my motivation, is if I did the climb, then I could go down the other side, nice and easy, roll into Breisach is the name along the Rhine River, and a nice little beer garden there. Nice. So enjoyable day out. Come back here, do the podcast, hanging out.
So, Rob, I want to know, if, to get the visual as well, and listeners out there can do the same visual, and that is, do you wear Lycra on this ride of yours?
Well, yes, I do, because you see,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, this is important stuff. I mean,
yeah,
what
yeah,
we're up
of
to.
course.
I'm needing to keep up with Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much is what's going on. I've got a nice bike,
Mm-hmm.
got to look the part. And actually, the saying is "look pro, go slow." So that's what I do.
Oh, that's fair enough. Do you have to shave your legs as well? Do you do that too?
Let's go with no. Do I have to?
Anyway, Rob, I'm sure you've heard the term a mammal, middle-aged
Yep.
man in lycra. So
That is absolutely me. I am 50 now, so I am a mammal. However, there is a difference between acting like a mammal
yes,
and all of
and
that.
looking like one. Exactly.
I'm not. I am the guy who is in lycra, but I am not the cycling guy who's like, that's not me, mainly because Lou is the one, so I point to her. I am there to support her, to slow her down, if anything else.
And some people around the world, Rob, as well, they call cyclists on the road, they call them road lice. But anyway,
they
maybe
do.
a different story. So,
we're not. We're the good kind.
All right, Rob, well, let's move straight into it then. The events from last weekend, we had Kansas, Alabama, Ohio, and North Carolina. And around the world, mate?
In Denmark and Germany.
And some leaderboards over the weekend as well. Some common names, I will say. On Friday, Rob, we had the number one player in the world, Cole Cracker 7, in first place with 207,000 points, followed by the third place, Munzee Prof with 206,000 points, and then Sporty Taxi in third place with 175,000 points on Saturday, mate.
On Saturday, we had Jeb G. I lost that. 307,000 points. And then only 156 points behind is Pope Jope at 307,000 minus 156. T72 coming in third place, 302,000 points.
Nice. And on Sunday, again, there's some differences, slight differences as well. Cole Cracker 7 back in first place again, 228,000 points. Also in second place, 228,000 points is Dragons West. Dragons West, 176 points difference between first and second for the day. There's some tight races out there as well. And in third place, Munzee Prof, 223,000 points as well. Current events come up this weekend. Kansas, Virginia, Kansas, Virginia, Florida, and Texas. I just stumbled on Virginia. Why did I stumble on Virginia? I don't know. Around the world, mate, we have
Hungary and Germany.
And don't forget those pink highlighted events that you see on the calendar themselves. They're the special event for the event streaks out there as well. So make sure you get your event streaks because there's badges already out there for the event streaks, Rob. So there may or may not be more coming. So
now's the time to either start or keep going.
Exactly. Big events coming up, and to start with May 23rd, coexisting with Geo Woodstock, June 5, 6, and 7th, South Coast mega event in southern England, and July 10, 11, 12 in the Netherlands, July 23rd and 24th in Ohio at Midwest Geobash, September 18 to 20, Munzee Mania in Minnesota, November 6, 7, 8, Munzee events in Las Vegas, Munzee Mirage, and then January 14, 15, 16, 17, Munzee Mecca in Florida. More information on those can be found on the calendar, Rob. So you like it? Do you like how quick and snug I got through those?
I got to say that was the quickest, so I'm good. Moving on. Nice.
Nice. We get straight into then what's happened this week, mate. First and foremost, the Gardens of the Month have been released for April as well, so they're out there as well. Tell us a little bit more about the Gardens of the Month for this month, mate.
Well, we had two really nice designs. The first one was the rum dragonfly in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, that was designed by Grubsnierg in Richland, Pennsylvania. So, yeah,
nice.
This was a nice one. It was good usage of the rums, which is why it's called the rum dragonfly. Yeah. So the reseller unique Munzees, those are the ones that are still out there for people to be able to get, I believe. But anyway, I think this was an older design. It was a nice one. Yep. And then the other one is the Sundridge Sunflower, which was designed by Cap Jack's crew in Parry Sound, Ontario, British Columbia, Canada.
That's
I believe.
the one.
Oh no, not British Columbia.
No,
Silly
not British
me.
Columbia.
It's
Ontario.
in Parry Sound, Ontario. That's the province.
That's right.
Canada.
Canada.
The CA threw me off. I don't know why the CA threw me off. I don't
think I finished Canada, but anyway.
Who knows?
Because it's not California, Canada.
Well done to both of the gardens of the month. We appreciate that there's so many of you who go out there to Cupazy and you use the garden builder. We've had that live now for quite a while. If you would like to try your hand at it, you can build things very simply like I do. Or if you want to get into the creative designs, there's lots of different layers that you can add. And then it all incorporates into one really cool design. Sam set that up very well. Check it out. And if you're sitting there and you've got a bunch of virtual types in your inventory, why not go use Cupazy Gardens to find where you can deploy them somewhere around the world. You don't have to just randomly throw them out on a highway where no one's going to find them. Put them in a garden. Yep.
Exactly. And I will say as well, first and foremost, those two very different gardens, the rum dragonfly and the Sundridge sunflower. I do believe the dragonfly is an older one and the sunflower is a newer design. It just goes to show, though, Rob, that if you've got an older garden, if you made your gardens, remember, Rob, back in my day, I'll say it like this, like I'm an old man. Back in the day when you had to actually share the what do you call it, spreadsheet around, and you had to try and lock down different parts of the spreadsheet so people wouldn't, muck it up on you, and all that hassle is now all out the window. But the rum dragonfly, I do believe that started off as one of those types as well.
Did it?
And then got placed onto Cupazy when Cupazy came out with it all. And then at that time, put it in the Garden of the Month, listing. So if you've got the reason why I'm saying that, Rob, if you've got an old garden out there and you think to yourself, look, I'm really proud of this design. This is a really cool design. Filled or not filled, doesn't matter. You can change or update it in Cupazy in terms of the name to add or the tags for it as well. So therefore, it'll appear in the Garden of the Month qualifications, so to speak. So that area which we then pull from that particular month. So that's the how we do it. We don't look around at every single garden that's listed on Cupazy, Rob, because there's millions. We just go from what is listed in that particular pool. So if you want yours there, have a look. If you don't know how to do it, reach out to myself or Sam, and we'll both help you in terms of how to place your garden inside one of those Garden of the Month categories. So, yeah, very, very cool indeed. So I really enjoy it, Rob. Do you?
I do. I think that it was a really big addition to the game. That is kind of the play-at-home style of the game, where you don't have to go anywhere to be able to deploy virtually. And so that way, if you're sitting around in the evening or whatever, you're laid up for a bit. It's just a good way to spread some cheer to players all around the world. Just look at the gardens and choose the ones that you think look cool, or whatever reason you want to. Yeah,
exactly. The other reason and I did this the other day, Rob. I had my my daily Xeops challenge was to deploy a void mystery, and I was like, I've got to deploy a void. Where am I going to put this void mystery? Because I don't really police them for around myself because I can't cap my own void mysteries. So I went straight to Cupazy Gardens, Rob, and you can click in there, and actually you can search by type, by Munzee type. So I searched by deploy or by void mystery, and it come up with all the gardens that needed a void mystery. And then I just searched which one I liked the best and went, yep, I'm going to place it there. And then put my void mystery in one of the gardens and collected my daily Xeops. And I was a happy chappy, Rob. See?
Just brilliant way to play. Those people who might be looking for what we've talked about previously, the wandering Celtic zodiac.
I was going to say the Celtic zodiac. Yeah.
You go in there, you search by type. And you can find all the gardens that are still looking for these Celtic zodiacs and get yours deployed. You get 25, you get that wandering type. Get up to 100, you get the eternal or whatever it's called. All from Cupazy Gardens.
All from Cupazy Gardens. And I will say this, I'm going to quote the former number one player in the world, being W. Helen, and that is, Munzees don't collect any points sitting in your inventory. So they only collect points for you if they're out and about in the world. I mean, some people are still going to collect them, Rob, for their own whatever reason, and have Munzees in their inventory, and that's all well and good, and that's all fine. But if you got if you got 10 Celtic Zodiacs, why? Get them out there. Get yourself one of these new bouncers out there as well. So that's my my tip for everyone as well. Get yourself out there and use a couple of Z gardens if you don't know where to place them. So there you go. Now, speaking of the Zeops, Rob, we spoke about this last week. The secret Zeops was released, and I will say we spoke about this last week in regards to the what you needed to do, and I did see Mari's input because it says cap/deploy on most of the items, and we love that as players. Because it makes it easier. Again, you can do lounge chair sort of style with this. But Rob, the actual mech that comes out afterwards, the Minotaur mech, he looks super cool too. So did you like him?
Yeah. There are some people who, will play at a slower pace, so they haven't completed the Secret Zeops. That's me. You have to go for some special types or whatever. You just take it easy. It's all good. But for those who work as fast as they can to be the first ones to get it, it's really cool to see that the Minotaur has arrived on the map as usual. Super cool art, and if no other reason, for 1,500 Zeds to end up with this Minotaur and the blueprint so that you can print it again in the future, or release more of them for cogs. It's a fun one. I hope we see a lot of them bouncing around over.
So you think about it this way, Rob, too. If you're not like the fast ones, like yourself, for instance, and you go out there and you see one of these Minotaurs that it's a bouncer and you've never seen it before, you're going to go, what is this? And so when you cap it, you see who owns it, and therefore I want to be that guy. I want to be that person, Rob, that player who has my name out there on these brand new ones all the time. So, and there's a few of us like that out there. I'll just say that too. So,
Definitely.
Not to mention his name, Monroe's or anything like that.
Exactly right. And you know what? Right now is the time to finish up on this Secret Zeop so that you can take advantage of the final Mech Monday of the month, because remember, you've got doubles that are going out. So if you want to have several of the other or several of these out there bouncing, great. Monday is the time to use your cogs, get the double out there. We also have Weapon Wednesdays that are happening, double points for everyone, and those are obviously Wednesdays, so that ends this month. We've already discussed what May's special points and all of that stuff, so be sure you look at the blog. It's also in the What's New section in the app, so that you can see what things are coming up, because I don't have them in front of me to read them to everyone. So read the blog, everyone.
Not yet. Well, it's still April. You see, that's the reason, Rob. It's still April for this weekend. So we'll read those out for next weekend in next week's episode. But what has actually been released, and that goes from the 22nd to the 24th as well, was so in other words, if you're listening to this now, you got today, the Earth Day. The Earth Day went for 3 days, from the 22nd to the 24th. What's happening with the Earth Day, Rob? Tell us what happened with the Earth Day.
Well, every year we have the cans that scatter. And so basically our way of saying, hey, recycle, there's a bunch of cans out there on the map. So when you cap those, you get points. So they're, normal scatters that come off of Earth Mysteries. And then we've added in quite a few other things. And these things are running all the way through Sunday. So, the can scatters will be gone on Friday. It's your last chance until next year. So hurry with those. But on the rest of this through Sunday, there are quite a few bonuses. So here's one of the bonuses. If you deploy an Earth Mystery, you will earn a new Earth Day card. And we don't always tell you kind of the percentages of how likely is this to happen. But with this one, we're telling you for an Earth Mystery deploy, you will get the new Earth Day card, the new design for this year. You can do this 3 times every MHQ day, or every 24 hours. Literally, I'm not sure if it's 24-hour clock like the store, or
no, it's MHQ day.
I would think
Magic
so,
Cube Day.
because it's our system. So yes, if you want to get 3 cards each day,
That's right.
deploy 3 Earth Mysteries. That's it. It's that simple. And so, yeah, you can do that. And that happens every day through Sunday, but it does end on Sunday. So don't forget.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've also got the Recyclops cap-ons as well. So if you own one of the Recyclops themselves, then you get 1 cog for every time that one is capped as well. So for the Recyclops, if you have that skin on the Recyclops, Rob.
Yep, it's a good skin, so be sure you get it. If you don't have it already, you've got to have the Cyclops in order to put that one on there. We have Whittles and Earth Mysteries are double points. Whittles Series 1 trunks are back in the App Store. And premium members earn 10 Zeds for every can captured. And that is a 50% chance with a maximum of 100 Zeds during a single day. So we've got quite a few things that are going on. If any of that has gone by too quickly for you, check the blog. It's all there.
Check the blog. Always read the blog. It's all there. Exactly. I just copied and pasted this from the blog. That's all I did. So there's nothing extra in here. There's nothing untoward. I just literally copied and pasted from the blog. It's the quickest way to do it too, that way. So there you go. Mate, anything else coming up this week? I don't think so. I think that's all we have, actually.
I think
that's because it's coming up.
Yeah, I think that's it.
End of the month, Rob. End of the month.
End of the month. There's stuff that happens at the end of every month, so we're excited for all of that to happen. And then May is just around the corner. We've got some fun stuff happening for May, but it's not in the blog yet, so we can't tell everybody quite yet.
No, but we did release, Rob, as well. The fact is that we've got our May bonus days and bonus weekends out there. Have a look again at those bonus days, and then you'll get an idea when the Clan Wars stuff comes out too. So do it that way.
That's a great way to
when
do
the
it.
Requirements come out. Yeah. Exactly. All right, Rob, moving on then nice and quickly to the Munzee question of the week. And Rob, I'm not sure if you've seen this question yet or not on the show notes, so I'm just going to ask it straight away. And that is, when is the next community credits vote? Some people are getting the community credits because they're doing things, Rob, like, the Munzee monthly moments and the Clan Wars participation and the rewards. And so they're getting these community credits. When can they vote next, Rob? And what do you think it may be voted upon?
Oh, man, a double question? First question.
Why not? I chucked the second one in there. The second one.
We'll go with when. When the answer is, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, we've had enough stuff going on for the end of April and early May that this hasn't been a question that has been asked within the team. So we've been working on quite a few other things. But I would say once we move off of this, and with Sam listening and Sam taking notes and Sam always passing things along that then become, a fact, and it happens, I think it's time for another community credits vote. Then your second question is, what do we think might be in it? You know what? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know when, and I don't know what. So we'll kick that question to the team, and then we will come up with some good stuff. I
will say one more thing, and we haven't advertised this at all. This has been an internal thing happening, but it is a quality of life thing that we're talking about as well. There's slight changes that Munzee do to improve people's gameplay, etc. There's a new quality of life coming out for those people. Out there in May, beginning of May, I dare say this will come out. So I think people will enjoy the new quality of life thing that's coming out in the beginning of May, Rob, when it comes to, I was just say, those people who love their greenie caps. Those greenie caps. That's what I like, the greenie caps. Anyway.
Man, you're going to lay out just enough information that people are going to be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Be ready, everyone.
I love it. All right, Rob, the Munzee tip of the week, and we're going to end it here, and that is, again, it's going to be very vague, this tip of the week, but I will say this. Keep an eye on the blog this Tuesday, the 28th. If you get it as an email and you don't get it, check your spam. Jump into the app and it'll come up in the app as notifications. Keep an eye on the blog. Read this blog thoroughly. Very, very thoroughly. Major changes are coming, Rob.
Which day?
It's on Tuesday the 28th.
Oh, all right. That is a day I've been thinking about quite a bit. Yeah. Recently.
It's a day. It's a day that's been in the gameplay team. I'm going to say for a good 8 months, 10 months.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. It's a good estimate. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Stay tuned.
So there you go. Stay tuned, people. Keep an eye on the blog. Tuesday, the 28th, as I said. If you don't get it, then get it somehow. I'm sure it's going to be shared as well on social media too. So make sure you have a look in the Wine Cooler or the actual official Munzee page on Facebook and Instagram and all the places too. So, Rob, that ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget, subscribe, rate, review on your favorite podcasting app, and join us next week for another informative episode where Rob will discuss that at length, I dare say, is next week when it actually comes out. So keep an eye out for that one.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players who will find out so much more next week.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive, Rob. 1, 2, 3, read the blog next week. Munzee on.